If you're just diving into this series, be sure to check out parts 1 and 2 to get caught up on all the previous 20 Gravediggers now that we're all halfway here. So without further ado, let's go on to number 21 through 30. Number 21. The 21st Gravedigger was not really a stunt truck. In fact, it was actually a what's the word I'm trying to look for here? Display truck. Why can I find my words today? Anyway, there's only 2 wheels on the left side. There is none on the right side. You could climb up to the door and you could watch a little video inside of that. So how cool is that? Number 22. The 22nd Gravedigger didn't even start off as Gravedigger, but rather Batman. This was the first chassis for Batman that ran from 2006 to 2008 and won both the 2007 and 2008 Freestyle Championships with John Seesock. In 2009, the chassis was eventually sold and became the 22nd Gravedigger, primarily driven by Charlie Pauken. This is also the same chassis that he won a 3rd championship in, the 2010 Freestyle Championship, but driven by Charlie Pauken in one of the greatest freestyles in Monster Jam history. The last time this truck was ever used was at the 30th anniversary encore driven by Charlie Pauken once again in the Grandma Gravedigger, the first iteration of it, and it wouldn't be seen again until 2017. Today the chassis is used at Monster Jam University. Number 23. The 23rd Gravedigger was the first truck driven, well, hold on. This truck was primarily driven by Carl Van Horn from 2011 until 2016. This truck was unique because of the coil-over nitrogen combination in the shocks. As you can see right there, it's different shocks. This truck would have been retired until Tyler Menninga made his first start in this truck, and is known for doing great moonwalks in it, and even did one for about a minute and a half under Tyler Menninga. It was mostly an arena truck, and it drove until 2017. Number 24. We're kind of going to go fast here, so hang on to your seats. The 24th Gravedigger was the primary truck driven by Chad Tingler until his retirement in 2017. Number 25. The 25th Gravedigger isn't really much special, but it shares a similarities to the 12th Gravedigger as mentioned in the previous video. However, this truck did eventually win a championship, but we'll get to that in a minute. This truck in 2015 was driven by Colton Eichelberger at the 16th World Finals under the purple paint scheme. And then it won a championship in racing in the 2016 World Finals under Morgan Kane. Ironically, he finished the worst in freestyle of the 4 Gravediggers that were there. The truck has since been retired. Number 26. The 26th Gravedigger was the primary truck for John Zimmer for only about 3 years. After 2016, it became a second Dragon truck to debut alongside with Scott Liddycoat. Number 27. The 27th Gravedigger was the primary truck for Charlie Pauken after he went through a few more trucks. This truck is notable for being lower and it was wider, so it probably ran faster despite that. This is also the chassis that ran the green Gravedigger, kind of the brother to the 25th Gravedigger as you saw earlier in this video, except it was inversed. Number 28. The 28th Gravedigger was debuted in 2014. It has a slightly different suspension, but who knows at this point. This truck retired in 2018 alongside Pablo Huffaker in South Carolina. Today, it is used as a display truck, and you can climb inside of it as you see the stairs right here. Number 29. The 29th Gravedigger is now the oldest Gravedigger actually still competing in Monster Jam. It has been majorly driven by Randy Brown since 2014. Except for one time in 2016 when it was repainted and ran as Son of a Digger for one event. Number 30. The 30th and final Gravedigger of this video was the final truck driven by Dennis Anderson. He debuted in 2014 and ran this body until 2016. In 2016, he debuted this chrome body, replacing the black, and it looked really cool. Of course, he ran the World Finals in it, and he should have won that one, by the way. But nevertheless, this is still a cool truck. Unfortunately, he would have a career-ending accident in this one in January of 2017. As you can see here, he tried to go for a backflip, but the RRI kicked in and he fell right on his head. As you can see right there, the chassis is pretty badly bent. Surprisingly, this was not retired after this incident. It ran for 2 more years after that. But Dennis Anderson, his career was over after that point, which is a shame. Check in for part 4 when we conclude the 31 through 41, as well as some bonus gravediggers that are not numerically numbered in the Gravedigger family. So check in for that one.